What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy KO Chef back at it again with another video, man. And today we're gonna do another top 5, man. This time we're gonna do a top 5 of units that are Bounty Festival only. Let's get right into this video. We're gonna do a top 5 like the last video. We're gonna do some pros and cons. I'm not gonna tell you the reason why I'm putting every single unit in a specific slot here. And if you disagree with me, let me know in the comment section below. If you agree, where you agree or disagree with my selection this time, do let me know so that way I can improve my videos. But we're gonna start at number 5. We're gonna start 5 and we're gonna go to 1. Okay, so we're gonna start with number 5. I know this is gonna be controversial. Just let me know in the comment section below if you agree or not. So we're gonna start at number 5. We got King. Yes, King. The red attacker King or Arbor, whatever you want to call him. The reason why I put him in here is because he can basically deal with any unit, any green unit. He can deal with any meta unit on this meta. He has a good attack. He can literally deal with almost every single defender except for Snake. That's his only weakness. And he can deal with a lot of attackers that are on the meta like Roger. You got the EX Luffy, gets cooked. He completely gets destroyed by Albert just destroyed Luffy, the EX Luffy, the EX Green Luffy, Gear 5 Luffy. He destroys the Roger, even with his buffs, he gets cooked by him. And Lucci gets destroyed. If you know how to play him, if you know how to play with King, he can literally destroy anybody on the single meta. He might have difficulties with Roger, and we're gonna talk about that later on. So let's go with his pros. He has extra damage against any green unit, or anybody who has a boost of defense or attack. So he gets a total of 70%. So anybody who has like a passive skill that allows him to get a defense up or attack up, or got an increase on his overall stats, he will deal 70% extra damage against them. That's the reason why he's able to one-shot literally everybody on the meta. The only unit that he has issues with is Roger, of course, the Dark Roger, but everybody else is just completely get folded by him. He's good, and I understand if you don't have him on your top 5, but I'm pretty sure he's like one of the best units that you can have on your account. Great unit, great damage. He inflicts a flame every time that he hits you with his second hit. He has a 50% chance of inflict a flame. That normal attack damage does insane amount of damage. Can literally deal with anybody. Has a little issues with like some units. He has that shield. Every time that he dodges, he gets a shield. So a shield that can protect you from like 3 attacks. It takes less damage on the first hit. That's and he has the 3 hits. Every time that you do a perfect dodge, you get a 3-hit shield. So that's gonna help you out when it comes to like surviving and stuff. So if you are a really good player, you'll be able to like do amazing with King. Let's go about his cons. His cons. He sadly he gets like automatically one shot by SS Snake, which since he had the 3 shield, after you hit him once and if you try to hit him again, he will completely get destroyed. So the fact that he gotta do a perfect dodge in order to get that heal is it's a little complicated to use him. And as an attacker, he's good, but he gets one shot by the top dogs on the meta. He doesn't perform well against like Ace and Yamato, the EX Ace and Yamato. He gets the Yamato part can like literally he can literally do and not do anything against Roger. And if he's capturing the flag, he can do anything. But if he's not capturing the flag, he won't be able to. He might be able to do some damage, but not enough to literally incapacitate Roger. If you have him at level 100, maybe. He can really do much against SS Snake, which is the best defender on the game at the moment. So that's the reason why he's on top 5. I can deal with anybody. You just gotta know how to use him. Requires a lot of skill. It does require a lot of skill to be playing with him. He's not easy. He's not really that easy to use. But everybody else, SS Snake, I would think his cons, the worst pairs that you can have him against: SS Snake, EX Roger, EX Dark Roger, and the Yamato and Ace, because the Yamato part of the Yamato and Ace, they won't take that much damage against him. Alright, we're gonna do the top 4. At top 4, we have the runner Zoro. Great runner with a high attack and literally fight against anybody. Has the ability to ignore enemies. Has the ability to ignore the enemy and capture the flag. Just go up in there and capture the flag. You just gotta activate his passive skill, which is King of Hell Haki. I'm gonna let you know in a minute. So the pros are, every time that he activates his King of Hell Haki, he will ignore the enemy and he will start capturing the flag. And he ignores the immobilize effect. How do you activate the King of Hell Haki? So you basically gotta just complete a normal attack skill. Every time that you hit the enemy 4 times, he will activate his King of Hell Haki. So it's pretty easy to activate. Pretty good at unit. You can definitely deal with SS Snake. You just gotta use him. You just gotta know how to play around her. One of his skills allows you to inflict the anti-recovery HP, making him good to deal with any defender in the meta, any attacker, anybody in general, any runner. The cons, honestly, he's good, but he doesn't do well against Roger. King might be able to get the job done. The EX Green Roger might be able to get the job done. The Dark Roger, maybe some cases. You have the other Shanks as well, and Lucci can definitely deal with him. So yeah, so those are his cons. Doesn't really have that many cons. It's just like he's okay, but he's not the best when it comes to capturing the flag. He's a great attacker too as well. Alright, so we're gonna jump on number 3. We got the light attacker Alden. One of the best light units that we have into this game. Has the ability to literally one-shot anybody. One of the best units to this game, but honestly, man, Light Alden is one of the best units that you can ever have into this game. His 2 attacks are insane. They got amazing range, and he won't die when he's on the enemy. When the enemy or your treasure area, you got basically to kill this man. You gotta knock him out of the treasure area. You gotta take him out of the treasure area and then attack him, bro. So that's one of the 2 things that he has going against him. So we're gonna talk about his pros. Like I mentioned before, he has the ability to inflict on one of his skills. He has the ability to inflict recovery block. Can literally one-shot anybody because he has the extra attack increase. All defenders and attackers into the meta will get one-shot by him. He has the ability, his normal attacks have multiple hits, so one of the main features of him, he won't die. No matter what you do, he won't die, man. He is insane. One of the best attackers into this meta. Amazing unit when it comes to defending, bro. Honestly, you can play him as a defender and attacker. He will perform well. He will outperform a lot of attackers into this meta. So we're gonna go against his cons. He doesn't have that many cons. Honestly, the only unit that I can probably see him having issues with is gonna be the red attacker King or Albert. The reason why he's so good against him is because all his skills, his skill 1 and his skill 2 inflict a flame, and he has a knockback effect with his skill. So every time that he hits Alden will just get knocked out of the treasure area and he will die because he's out of the treasure area and he's inflicted with a flame. It's pretty hard to kill him. It's insanely hard to kill him if he's on the treasure area. It's not, you can't even kill him if he's in the treasure area. So at number 3 we got Blueno. Literally one of the best runners. There's not much you can say about him. He's competing with like EX Roger and EX Lucci to be one of the best runners into this game. All his attacks allow him to move him fast to the treasure area. Pros is gonna be he's pretty good because he can just like literally teleport from one place to another and he won't take damage. And the reason why he's so good is because he has like 80% of defense increase. He has knockback effect. He has all these abilities. So basically, to summarize this, is like this man won't die. He has like 80% of defense increase. He doesn't take that much damage, and when he is capturing the treasure area, he gets capturing treasure speed. And on top of that, he can be inflicted by any styles effects, any knockback effects while he's capturing there. So basically, to basically take him out of your treasure area, you gotta kill him. That's the only way that you can take him out of your treasure area. he can basically just go into the treasure area, ignore the enemies, and capturing the flag. He doesn't have to. He doesn't have to take the defender out of the flag. He will just keep capturing the flag, and most of the time he will capture the flag because he got that 80% of damage increase. He's immune to knockback, and every single styles affliction it won't be inflicted on him. With that 80% of defense, it's gonna be insanely hard to take him out of the treasure area, and that's why he's so good. Cons. He doesn't have that many cons besides just the fact that he cannot deal with any unit and any attacker. He's not meant to be attacking. He's not meant to be attacking. He's meant to be capturing the flag. That's the only thing that he specializes on it. His cons gonna be EX Roger, but he's gonna just completely one shot this man. He can deal with him, but keep in mind that with his 80% of defense, most of the time you're gonna have to throw your divine party or something else so you can take him out of the treasure area. After he captures the treasure area, he becomes a little more easy to deal with it because he doesn't have his 80% of defense anymore. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I feel like he's a pretty good unit. He's a pretty good runner. He's competing with the top three units into this game. Then we have the number one. I'm gonna tell you why he's the number one. I'm gonna tell you exactly what the reason why I choose him instead of choosing somebody else. It's gonna be Jabra. Honestly, bro, if you're not picking Jabra, bro, he is a must-have in your account, bro. Honestly, Jabra is the best character into this game, bro. Jabra alongside with Roger, they're great. They're great. One of the best attackers into this game. Honestly, he's up there competing with Roger, competing with Lucci. Lucci could be considered as an attacker as well. The EX Lucci. His skills. They do insane damage. One of the best skills. Everything about him is just completely broken, and I'm gonna tell you why. So let's go with the pros. His skill, one of his skills is called 10 Tiger Pistol. That thing deals 9 hits on hit. So every time that he uses that skill, he does 9 hits. And his skill is based on his defense. That's all the thing that you gotta know. So you gotta build him up again around his defense and attack maybe if you want to. He got the Tempest skill as well. That Tempest skill has a huge range, and it gives you a 50% shield recovery. So basically, he has a shield as well. If you don't know, he has a shield. So every time that he enters the map, or every time that you respawn, or every time that you start every time that you start the game, you start with a shield that covers 10% of your HP. So every time that you attack him, you will get staggered to it, and you gotta get that shield down. One of the best things that he can have is his defense increased by 50%. So every time that you attack the enemy, your defense increased by 3%. Increase up to 50% and resets once you die. So he gets that 50% of defense. The more that you attack, the more defense you get, and with his skills that allows you to increase your damage based on your defense. So that's why he's so good, because every time that you getting like 50% extra damage. That's why he's so good. He's amazing. Literally able to deal with anybody with that shield, man. There's not so much that I can say about him. He's just great. He's just overall great. Can deal with Roger. Can deal with like the best runner into this game, Boa. And runner EX. He has some issues against the runner Roger. But once he captures the flag, you just gotta let him capture the flag, and then snipe him, and he will be able to deal with him. So yeah, that's all the pros, and the cons is gonna be this man really doesn't have that many cons. That's why he's on the top tier on the list, top number one. Is because this man really doesn't have that many cons. He is good against anybody. He does not get one shot because he has that shield. It's a pretty good shield. It regenerates every time that he uses his skill 2. This man really doesn't have that many cons. He gets that 50% of defense increase. What else you can say about this? This man is completely broken. And I guess the EX Green Roger might be able to deal with him. I think the best pairs are EX, Green Roger, Albert, and Zoro. Zoro because he has that charging skill that he hit multiple times, and once his shield is down, Zoro will be able to deal him with no difficulties. So that's that. Anyways, let me know on the comment section below whether you disagree or agree with my tier list. I want to know your opinions. I really want to know your thoughts. I really want to know what you think about these units, and who will you put in this top 5 as your best Bounty Fest units. Not the extremes. We're not talking about the extremes. We're talking about the Bounty Fest units only. Anyways, so my channel is gonna fairly focus on more like on helpful content for One Piece Bounty Rush. Every now and then, well, I will make showcases and videos. But I appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching. And once again, please like, share, and subscribe so maybe people can find my channel, can like discuss about these if they like it, if you like the characters or not. Let me know which characters are your top 5. But keep in mind that this is the Bounty Fest units only, not the extreme units only. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. It's your boy Chaos Chef signing out. I'll see you guys on the next one.